Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Prescott now on second down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sean Lee in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Got it. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Switch.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, times, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Prescott to throw it, and he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Then we'll go into 52. Let's go, get out, get out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
There he goes inside the 30. Bye by Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gun.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 46. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, this gives us a chance to look ahead to some big Week 7